Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 49 of Battle Talk, a Blizzard talk show where we just talk about Blizzard games and other stuff. So, I'm your host, Mike, and joining me, as usual for the past few weeks, are Dom, a.k.a. Zista, a.k.a. the guy with the pink hat.
I've only been here for the past few weeks?
You've been here longer than that.
Oh.
As
Hi.
in this same lineup that we've had for the last few weeks.
Oh.
You've been here forever. But this specific lineup. Get rid of that goofy smile. Also joining us is John.
Hi.
Hi.
You can adjust your audio now that I'm on the screen.
Yep,
I
I'm
can
doing it.
commentate on you doing that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So,
Someone give
everybody.
him
After the
shit.
veil.
Someone give him shit for breaking the fourth wall, because I used to get it all the time.
Seriously, the wall is just shattered. Dom's always loud as fuck.
I am.
Well,
He is.
that's just who he is.
I'm just gonna whisper from now on.
Please don't. It's going to drive me nuts.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, let's do the ASMR podcast. We
So,
kept talking about it, but now we have to do it.
So on this episode of Battle Talk, we are going to be talking much about Heroes of the Storm, which has gone into open beta today. I can't keep that up all podcasts.
What you said.
Was that quiet?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, Heroes of the Storm, open beta, went into. It's a thing. If you don't have access, you do now.
Yeah,
Oh,
go play.
so I have access now?
You've had access forever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You fucking troll. So, it is in open beta. If you want to play it, it is now free to play, as it will remain for its entirety. As what we
Wait, it's
can
never
assume.
gonna go live? It's just gonna stay in open beta forever?
No, it's going to go live on June 2nd.
Well, you said for its entirety.
Hearthstone did.
I said it's going to be free for its entirety.
Oh.
Technically. So, here's the storm. If you've been living under a rock, Evil Deathclock in the chat coincidentally says I have access under a rock. Yes, if you've been living under said rock,
Listen to me. If
What?
that rock has an Ethernet port, yes.
yes, you have access there.
So wait, if you're living under a rock, does that make you Patrick Starfish?
Yeah,
No, this is Patrick.
this is not the Krusty Krab. Anyway,
I wish I could do the SpongeBob
here's
laugh right now.
the quick version. Heroes of the Storm is a MOBA, also known as a massive multiplayer online battle arena. It's a made-up word.
Which means fucking nothing.
Right. So how does
That means
Heroes
nothing.
differ from... I know. How does it differ from other MOBAs, such as League of Legends and Dota 2? Well, there's no last hitting of minions. There's no denying of minions, which is in Dota 2. There's no items, like in-game item shop to power up your heroes with.
Part.
Yeah, you don't generate gold or anything like that. And there's no leveling up of abilities. You have all of your abilities, with the exception of your ultimate, at the start, and you power them up with talents every 3 levels as you level up. And it's a very easy system. It is very new player friendly, and the learning curve is a lot less steep than other MOBAs.
That's probably why I enjoy it so much.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
basics, there's multiple maps. Each map has a pretty serious main objective, and
There's only one map that really matters.
yes, Blackheart's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dom's favorite map, everyone.
Yes.
That's the pirate map.
It is pretty rad.
It is a
It's
pretty
the only
rad
map. As far as I'm concerned, there's no other maps in the game.
Main objective,
It
turning
rage
coins.
quits all other maps.
I do. I
Cannons.
just exit out of them.
That's the major difference, though. There's main objectives on a map, and they are pretty much the key to winning. Unlike other MOBAs where killing the enemy team is the key to winning. It helps, but you're better off going for the objective and killing them all in the process. There's a whole lot of stuff, and I could spend all night talking about it. So,
Let's do just that.
All right, yeah, fine. We'll do just that exactly. So there's 4 kinds of heroes. Assassins, they deal damage. Warriors, they take damage. Support, they
Support.
Heal
They're like
damage.
they're like the bras of the game.
They are the bras of the game. And then there's specialists, aka they don't fit into the other 3 categories. The specialists are fun. You got Gazla, who drops turrets. You got Abathur, who infests people and doesn't even leave base. Can, but shouldn't. And what?
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
All right then.
I just don't like him. He's
Just
ugly.
Not a fan.
He's fun when played right. He's not exactly a top tier hero right now, but it does require a lot of coordination to play Abathur
just ugly
effectively. Yeah, he is a Zerg. What do you expect?
He looks like the bug from Men in Black, and you just want to step on him.
He looks a little different.
Where the hell do you think Men in Black got it from?
Right.
Moving on. Men in Black got the bug from Abathur, who didn't exist at the time of
Water.
sugar in water. You guys are going to try everything to derail me tonight, aren't you?
Nope.
Mostly him.
Nope, not me.
Moving along, the game consists of choosing your hero, going into battle with a random map. There's a laning portion where the only thing you have to do is be near the minion when they die to gather experience. That's it. Experience is shared across your team. It is not individual like other MOBAs. There's nothing else to gain from killing a minion. If you hit a minion and it dies within a few seconds, some heroes get buffs from that.
Scarabs.
Yeah, scarabs or permanent damage if you kill 6 minions, stuff like that. I already mentioned the map objectives. Team fights are fun. They break out and all hell happens. And yeah, that. You are rewarded as you level up with new skins, tints, portraits, all that kind of fun stuff. Again, everything is free to play. The only thing you have to pay real money for are certain skins for the heroes. Otherwise, you could play this game free from the day you start.
You'll never get all the heroes, I don't think, just using gold.
No, you probably won't. You're going to want to spend money on some of them. They do a free week rotation like other games.
Is there a cap on how much gold you could earn in a day?
From non-versus, yes. I believe co-op, players versus AI, I believe there's a cap on experience and gold you can earn from those games.
But from players, there's no cap.
But from versus, I'm pretty sure from versus matches, there is no cap, and if there is a cap, it is very, very difficult to reach.
So, maybe if you do nothing but play this game, literally nothing but play this game, you might be able to get all the heroes at some point, just using gold.
Me.
And they have daily quests in that have conditions like play 3 games as a StarCraft universe hero, or play 3 games as an assassin. Sometimes they coincide. So, that. You can get gold that way. And there's a pretty big community out there. Much like other MOBAs, it does have a certain element of toxicity for new or bad players. People, I don't know why the MOBAs attract toxic players, but they're there, unfortunately. You just got to ignore them.
It's nothing different than like the old Counter-Strike stuff used to be, and it's just online gaming in general.
Every online game that is team-based has toxic players in the community.
Except in this game, you're not aiming with a gun, so you could have a lot more time to type.
Unless
really shitty things to people.
Unless you're Nova.
Yeah, unless you're Nova, then
that's
you're,
true.
Aiming a gun and stuff like that.
True.
But at the rate it's going, Heroes of the Storm is looking like it's going to be a lot of fun when it does eventually release, which is next month. They're going to be constantly supplying new heroes. There's no real set-in-stone rate at which new heroes will be released. People are hoping once a month. I mean, we're getting 2 in a short period.
Pushing it.
Yeah. We just got Kael'thas last week, and when the game goes live, we're getting Johanna, the Crusader from Diablo 3. So that's 2 within a month. So, I mean, if they can keep that rate up or something like that every 3 or 4 weeks, it's going to be fantastic. But then balancing and all that stuff, I'm just happy for anything new. And another thing they're going to be putting in are new maps, which is fantastic. Yes, there are 7 maps in the game currently.
See, that I think is one of the major things about like League that I wasn't a fan of.
Just one solid set map, right?
Every time. It's so boring.
They had other maps in League, to its credit, but the main game mode was Summoner's Rift. That was that. It was one map set in stone. The lanes, the jungle, everything was the same every single game.
It was boring.
Yep.
There's, like I said, 7 maps. The objective on every map is radically different.
One map.
There's one map he likes.
No, there's only one.
In reality, there's
one correct map.
There's one correct map.
And Dom
there's only
one
pirates,
map in the reality world.
Yeah.
There's only pirates.
That's the only map. I heard there's like 6 other maps that might be coming out soon, but...
See, if it wasn't for the fact that your map that you're speaking of was one of the original ones in, I would have something witty to say, but I can't. There are other maps, though, and they're fun. But like I mentioned, all the map objectives are completely different, thus adding variety to the game. If you're doing a quick match, you don't know what map you're getting ahead of time. You know the map when the loading screen pops up. Yeah. Which is beautiful. For draft and, ranked gameplay, it shows you the map before you pick your hero. Mind you, it is still randomized. I know the competitive scene would like to see a map banning feature in the future for draft mode, but that's something that Blizzard said they're not looking into currently.
I just want a map editor so I can make more pirate maps.
Yeah, it's called StarCraft 2. It comes with one.
Supposedly, this game, they wanted to have a map editor in and allow the community to make maps and submit them and all that jazz. But we haven't heard much on that recently.
It wouldn't take any effort. Just turn on StarCraft 2's editor for fucking Heroes of the Storm. It's the same game.
It's how they made Heroes of the Storm in the first place. They used StarCraft 2's editor.
I remember having a discussion with them about this, and the big thing that's holding them back right now is the fact in like StarCraft and stuff you can import your own textures.
Okay.
They don't want that because they don't want like in competitive competition stuff like that, like Super Mario like showing up on the maps and things like that and running into copyright issues.
They also don't want the map of dicks.
Yeah, so there's some stuff that they have to figure out how to work around before they could do that. And like if they give us a set of tools with all the map stuff that's currently in the game right now, yeah, that'd be cool. We can make some maps, but things would be very limited. Textures would look really weird. Think of like making a pirate map with scarabs on it. It would be weird.
Yeah.
Right.
So they would have to come, a way to change like some of the textures and stuff to fit in other map. I don't know. It's going to be a weird challenge for them.
It's going to be very tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. So
because they want this to be available to us, the players, but yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a system like, oh, you're making this themed map. Well, this golem is going to look like this type based on the map you're on and stuff like that. But it's a lot about the buildings and structures and things like that. Like, well, not the structures. I guess the structures would all change relative to the theme as well.
It's just the tile set would have to just shift everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because every map has its own stylized
tile set. Make it so you couldn't mix and match the tile sets.
Right.
which that also kind of gives limitations too, because what if you wanted to do a map that like progressively like switched over like the span of the map? It's like this little section
It's like,
is Aztec, this little section is pirate, this little section is, whatever.
yeah.
It's possible that they'll allow you to mix and match, on the map itself. But I think, as far as assets go, they might limit what, doodads and stuff you can place. Basically you can only, put pirate doodads on pirate section of map or something like that.
Yeah.
Do they have any other maps that they announced that are coming?
There was a concept, preview of a Heaven versus Hell map, Diablo 3 themed.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I don't know of what else there is. A popular idea floating around that's been pitched by a lot of people, myself included, is a map where the lava rises, like that StarCraft, that Wings of Liberty campaign mission.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And I do remember it wasn't like it was a dev responding. It wasn't like an official response, but he said, that would be very, very easy to do considering the game was built on the StarCraft engine. It's already there.
Yeah. You know what would be cool is if they built a map where they had like a pirate ship and then they had some coins and stuff, and you collect the coins and turn them in, and the pirate ship shoots like cannonballs at towers and stuff. That would be really cool.
That's a golden idea.
That's the ideas, man.
That is a great, wonderful idea. Why don't you submit that to Blizzard right now?
Okay.
Tweet one of them. Tweet Trixler. Tweet one of the CMs or a dev or something and tell them that idea. He's totally doing it.
Like, have you considered pirates?
Have you considered pirates?
He's like just slapping his keyboard like, I have pirates. I like pirates. Pirates, pirates, #dumb.
So for the future of this game, lots of heroes being added, new maps being added, and it has a growing esports scene where, let's just say a tournament. The game's not even live yet, and they had a tournament air on ESPN, which excited and pissed off equal amounts of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we covered that a few episodes ago. We talked about the controversy surrounding that. Because, hey, you got video games in my sports.
You really got your sports in my video games.
You got my sports in my video games. I feel horrible for saying that.
I was just wondering, before we go too far past it, with the whole custom map thing, do you think that would split the player base too much if they had to add a separate custom map mode? So because you couldn't play those maps in rank then, because they wouldn't be balanced per se. So
yeah.
You think that would be a problem?
Possibly. I mean, playing them in ranked, if they were a great, well put together map, I'm sure that Blizzard would, give it a pass over and add it to a ranked rotation. If, the community was all for it and stuff like that. I don't know if I could see that being a problem, because
but they'd have to, so then you'd have to have.
But splitting the player base, there's a huge player base right now. I mean, I don't know if when it goes live, I don't know if it's going to be as crazy, but supposedly there were 11 million beta signups for Heroes.
Oh, well, all right.
I think with all the promotions and stuff that they're running right now with the Hearthstone one, play the Hearthstone games, and the WoW one, and vice versa, get up to what's level 20 in level 20 in
your account.
Heroes, and you get a pet in WoW.
Mm-hmm. You get a Grave Golem pet. He's laughing because I have to fix this, but he pulled up this. Look at this.
All right. Well, can't wait till we get an answer to that.
I'm hoping.
He's probably looking at it right now, very, very confused.
Oh boy.
I've talked with Trixler for a while. I've watched him stream a lot. I think his reaction right now is probably, what the hell?
I'm gonna have to sit down with him at BlizzCon this year and explain this one.
Mm-hmm. So, Dom and
Sir,
or John,
pirates?
why don't one of you... Here, Dom. Say something about heroes that you really, really like while I go kill a massive fucking spider.
Hi. I like pirates.
Dom likes pirates. What's your favorite thing about pirates, Dom?
Their booty.
It's flat.
Chasing booty, huh?
It's flat, it's goo, it's done.
It's like when you hand a toddler a microphone.
Consummate professionals.
That's what that was.
Hi. I'm getting a curious wife peeking in the room. It wasn't that big, it was just really creeping me out. She's in here looking around like, where is it?
Geech, no pirate train maps,
A
Geech.
pirate train map. I'll take a pirate train map. I
That
love
would be
it.
amazing. You know what? The cars could be shaped like boats. With a loud whistle sound.
I feel like this should be a ride at Disney World. Oh my god.
There it is.
Any more questions for Heroes of the Storm before we move on from this train wreck?
I think about everything, right?
I think we got everything. If you have any questions that are Heroes related and you're watching live, tweet us with hashtag BlizzardBT and we will try to answer them. Well, moving on before Dom drives me nuts. On to Hearthstone. Guess what? No news except this. Rank 20. End of month. Get that. It's a ninja card.
No news. Play Heroes of the Storm and you get a Hearthstone card.
We already did that last week.
Yeah, so?
Okay, play Heroes of the Storm, get to level, what is it, 12? 10? I forget what it is. Get to a certain level and you get a card back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool and worth doing.
And worth doing, because that card back looks a hell of a lot better than this one.
It certainly
it does.
It's probably the best card back in the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so much so.
At this point, yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. But other than that, really not much Hearthstone news. I mean, would you expect it? Blackrock Mountain's out. It was well received. It's going strong. I can't find the card back, so fuck it. Yeah. Damn it.
Everything for you.
Yeah, keep doing it. They're doing it. Thank
you. The only news about Hearthstone that I have to share with you is that Grim Patron Warrior is a fucking menace, and it needs to go away.
Explain.
It's just been wrecking the ladder. I mean, if once that if the combo if their combo goes off on turn 8, you lose, and you don't win. There's nothing to do about it. So the only way you win is you basically have to prevent their card draw and pray to God you kill them before they get their combo off, or you have like a really good board set up that it can't kill you. Because if you have any minions with less than 3 attack power on the board, you're basically screwed.
Very nice.
So it's not cool, and I hate them. So I'm going to join them by playing more Patron Warrior.
That works.
Yeah, the best I've seen recently Patron Mage creeping up, and that's really scaring me.
I don't even know what that is, but here's the card back, as mentioned. Sorry, it's in a crappy window. There we go. Come on, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, it's very sexy.
That is a very sexy card back. Yeah.
Who wants to go hit level 12 with me right now?
If I want to hit level 12, I'll have to go down 28 levels.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Consummate Professional.
All right.
You know what they need in Hearthstone?
Go on.
They need more pirates.
They need more pirates, you say?
I would agree with that. pirate decks still don't work.
They don't. There's no synergy
It's a damn
with pirate
shame.
decks right now.
They're trying.
The
They
cannon
could
was kind
shoot
of a step
cannons
in the
at
right
us.
direction, but yeah.
It just needs a little more.
Just a little
I mean, it
more.
would be nice. It's like a tribe they haven't really touched yet in the game. It'd be really cool.
Pirates.
Well,
like
they've touched it, I guess, but they just need to.
The next
make
expansion would be Pirates versus Ninjas.
Pirates versus Ninjas. That's a very popular mashup.
It is, and I don't get why.
There's already a couple ninjas in game. I mean, there's the ogre. Yeah, the ogre ninja, right?
They're not classified as ninjas, but yeah, they exist.
You could classify them as ninjas.
Yeah, like the Ravenhold Assassin, Patient Assassin. Half the rogue cards, really.
Yep. So, Hearthstone, going strong. On to World of Warcraft, because we have a hell of a lot of stuff to talk about here. First off is something that's actually kind of exciting. It's a selfie contest. Now, the reason I say this is exciting is because of the prizes involved. And here's how this works, basically. So, each week they're going to show you a screenshot that they captured in-game using the selfie camera. You are supposed to find the location in the screenshot, take a selfie of your character copying their example on location, submit your screenshot for a chance to win, and then come back each week for a new challenge. Now, the prizes, each week they will be giving out Blizzard gear, Battle.net balance codes, and an iPhone 6, which is pretty awesome. The grand prize of this whole contest is a trip for two to BlizzCon 2015. What? So, you get a trip for two for BlizzCon 2013, and there was, Dom over here reached out for some clarification to, I believe it was Zarum you asked? I don't know. But the clarification, the prize includes travel expenses, hotel, and BlizzCon admission. Here it is. Airfare, transportation to and from the hotel, lodging, and BlizzCon badges. So pretty much the most expensive parts of a trip to BlizzCon. So it's a fantastic contest. I give up. Here's the first week's example. Where the hell did I put it? Here we go. It's not there. Why is it not there? I suck at this. Keep clapping. Keep clapping. There it is.
That picture is great.
It's so great.
It's the kissy-faced naked human in Orgrimmar as he's about to die.
I just love their mid swing.
Yeah, I hope this was made with some GM magic
On a private server.
on a private server.
I don't know. Orgrimmar's pretty
no
dead.
In the city.
Well, Orgrimmar's pretty dead, so it's probably a live server.
It's pretty dead, but you're going to find someone in the background.
Yeah, there's totally an orc guard in the background.
You're going to find some other player in the background. It's pretty great. So submit. You might win, and all that jazz. That would be pretty cool to win that. 2 tickets, expenses paid for the most part. Yeah.
So if I'm correct, if I go get naked in a park and have these 2 people dressed up as orcs chase me with axes, and I take a picture of it, I will go to BlizzCon?
Because it's not in game, probably not, but I'm sure they'll appreciate the effort.
No, that's exactly how it works, John.
Okay. You mean I won't go to jail instead, right?
No,
jail is worse than BlizzCon, I think.
Probably try this in Central Park.
Okay. It's like the middleest park.
The middleest park.
I'm gonna try it.
I swear, John. So,
It's gonna be great.
Elsewhere in Warcraft news, there's some Warcraft movie stuff that they announced. including the photo reveal of Orgrim Doomhammer. If you played Warcraft at all, you know who the hell this guy is. Here's the picture they revealed from the movie. That's an orc.
It's pretty fucking good to me.
Yeah. It still doesn't hold a candle to Duratan. But that's a pretty good-looking orc.
No, but that's still good.
Mm-hmm. CGI is
and
on
that's
point.
now you know who all the orcs are shouting about when they scream for Doomhammer.
Yes, it's that guy.
It's
yeah,
him.
I mean,
It's
we get to see the preview of that at BlizzCon last year. Those of you that actually physically got to go there, and the orc just looks amazing. It looked incredible back then. Just the facial expressions and stuff. They just showed like a 2-minute reel of him like making every facial animation you could possibly think of, and it looked great.
Yeah. The effects budget just for that orc's face is probably through the roof.
Yeah.
But a lot of the opinions were, and Goofy Spartan puts this in chat, he didn't know this was CGI when he first looked at it, honestly. And that was
totally a picture of a real orc.
Yeah, right. But
yeah, I mean,
looking, especially the little preview they gave at BlizzCon, looking at that, holy crap! Like if an orc was real, it would look like that.
Cinematics.
The Blizzard in their cinematics, this was far beyond the quality of any Blizzard cinematic. I mean, this was, oh boy.
Oh, it is, but
this was like Avatar level of CGI.
Still, like, you look cinematic from their games, and you know they're going to do a good job at this.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. And supposedly Leroy Jenkins is going to be in the Warcraft movie.
Thank God.
I don't know for sure.
He was written into the original draft.
Yeah, the original draft, which was by a different writer.
Oh, never mind. He's not going to be in the movie. I lied.
Yes.
I believe it's Legendary Pictures. We got a question from That's Pericles, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have from Rob Short, a.k.a. Pericles, in chat. What studio is producing the film? I believe it's Legendary Pictures.
It is. It is Legendary Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary. They really saw a lot of potential with this movie. It was supposed to be winter release of this year, and they think it's too big for a winter release, and that's saying something. So they pushed it back to this coming summer, or next summer. So it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be, Marvel level size movie.
They want to make it a summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it deserves it.
It deserves it. And if they pull off, if everything comes together, it's going to be a fan-fucking-tastic movie.
The movie is already completed.
Mm-hmm.
All the work is 100% done. It's done. Like, they've already screened the movie.
Do we have an idea of what storyline it follows? It is...
Yeah, it's the first war.
It is the first war. It's Warcraft, humans versus orcs. The first Warcraft. So, first war. That stuff. It's going to be told supposedly simultaneously from the point of view of the orcs and the point of view of the humans. So you're going to get both sides of it. It's not just going to be, an empowering tale of human heroes or something along that nature.
Yeah, and they said it's going to be a 50-50 split between Horde and Alliance, so we're going to get to see both sides equally. I don't know if there's going to be any pirates in it.
There may be no, I don't think there's going to be any actual pirates, Dom, I'm sorry.
There better be at least one
risk
Murloc.
To take.
Yeah, there better be at least one Murloc.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see them not throwing in a Murloc gag.
They have to.
Right?
Murlocs are like...
I just want to see a Murloc
But they're
just
not around.
devour somebody. Just like jump, pile on, and just strip them, skin everything, just leave a pile of bones behind. That would be amazing.
Yeah. That'd be a little...
I don't know, though, because the Naga didn't come around for a while.
Yeah, but Murlocs were around for a while. I mean, not the Naga, it's the what are the ones that were with the Naga? Murgul's? I forget what they're called.
Murgul's, yes.
Murgul's. So, Murlocs were a thing. Plaguing the people of Goldshire and such. So, movie. Good. Watch in a year from now. More than that. It looks like it's going to be a big thing.
It's going to be phenomenal.
So on to World of Warcraft. There was an interview recently with Ian Hazacostas. I don't know.
Hazacostas.
Also known as Watcher on the forums. They did a nice interview with him about Warlords of Draenor, and here are a couple of good takeaways from that. And we can go by these one by one. So the first one, the team was excited to see the number of subscribers increase with the Warlords release, confirming they had selected the right idea and setting for the expansion. Personally, I agree with that. When the second they revealed it, I was pretty damn hyped for this expansion. Okay, no other comments.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
The numbers speak for themselves.
All right. Players, and here's the second point. Players don't play WoW year-round anymore. They just come back for new content and then go off to play other games. To some extent, that is okay. The team doesn't want to prevent people from playing that way.
No, yeah, it's kind of been the format for WoW for a long time. You see that you'll get like the two big raid tiers. Mm-hmm. You'll get the third one that comes out. That's when you start losing most of the people, is around that third raid tier. And then you get the other people, they struggle through, they push through. They know that they got the hardcore fan base there. So that's the raid that they're gonna drop like the rare chance, mounts on the bosses and stuff like that, where they're 100% chance in the highest difficulty level to entice you to keep going. So the entire raid can get one, whatever. So it gives you a reason to keep doing it while they stall and drag out the content for a year until the next expansion comes out.
Supposedly, they're never going to do that again.
Right, supposedly. Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it.
Exactly. Rob in chat says, it saved the game for me. Pandaria pretty much sucked the joy out of it.
Yeah, I was kind of excited for Pandaria when it first came out. I was one of those people that were like, ooh, pandas, this will be refreshing, And it was at first.
For about an hour.
And then I made it to 100 and did like 10,000 dailies and was bored. And then by the time the raid came out, I was like, this isn't even that interesting.
Yeah, compared to Cataclysm, Mists was great, in my opinion. But once you hit max level at 90, it was just daily quests every day. Like, your entire quest log filled with dailies every day. For months.
Yeah. It's like every other expansion for me. Is the one that I end up liking. I really liked Vanilla. I was not a huge fan of BC. I really liked Wrath of the Lich King. Not a big fan of Cataclysm. Pandaria I actually played all the way through. I was not a huge fan of it, but I did play it. I didn't take any major breaks or whatever. And then Draenor. I love Draenor. It's probably my favorite expansion since Vanilla.
Right. Wrath was the high point for a lot of people, and then you got all these people who swear Burning Crusade was the best for them. So, I don't know, I enjoyed the hell out of Wrath.
Yeah.
Wrath was a lot of fun.
But to be perfectly honest, I'm enjoying Warlords just as much.
Yeah, I mean, Cataclysm, I was so excited for Cataclysm before it came out.
The concept was great.
The concept was... Oh, it was amazing. I was like, oh, they're going to redo the whole world? That's cool. They're blowing, nuking shit. It's like, ooh, that's going to be interesting. Everything's going to change, the face of the world. And then I was like, well, that really only matters for leveling, and nobody really does quests anymore. Everybody just stays in dungeons. So, in the grand scheme of things, what did this actually accomplish?
Not much.
Nothing. That was the problem with it.
There were 3 raids at release.
There's usually 3 raids at release. We had 1 this time, but it was kind of like 1.5 because it came out shortly after. But yeah, Wrath of the Lich King, we had 3 raids. We had Nax, we had Dragon Shrine, whatever that place was.
Black Dragon, yeah, the Obsidian Dragon
Obsidian
Shrine.
Sanctum. and
yeah,
Malygos.
Obsidian Sanctum, Malygos, and Naxxramas. That's right.
Yeah, so, even to a degree in Vanilla, we had Upper Blackrock Spire, which is actually considered a raid back then.
Mm-hmm. Technically,
Molten Core.
so was Strathholm. Was
Was
ran as a raid.
Strathholm and what was it? Skullomance were 40-man raids, but that was only in beta. That was not for live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Upper Blackrock was a 15-man raid. So
People
we had that.
Yeah, that.
And then we had Onyxia and
Oh yeah, Nixia. I forget about her.
and Molten Core, which were the 40-mans. So, and then I guess Karazhan and
Karazhan, Magtheridon's Lair, and Gruul's Lair.
Theroden and Gruul.
yeah. So
was
it's kind of been a
4.
trend for a while that we've had 3. Draenor broke it, but Draenor also gave us this really huge continent. So
Very true. They did, and they staggered the release of
it
everything.
was bigger than Burning Crusade
Yeah, it was.
in terms of space and stuff like that, like actual ground space.
Mm-hmm. But then again, Burning Crusade Outland was ravaged, and there were lots of cliffs to fall off.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I don't know. I
great.
liked the setting of Burning Crusade, but it was a little too sci-fi for me. It broke the whole WoW fantasy aspect for me.
Yeah.
That's probably
A lot of
why I
laser
didn't
guns
enjoy
and
it as much.
spaceships.
Yeah, some of the encounters were a lot of fun. Like I did enjoy like Magtheridon and Groll and all that. Those were a lot of fun. So there was good things out of it. It was way too sci-fi for me. Space goats.
Yeah, Burning Crusade definitely had some of my fondest memories of encounters. Lady Vosh was, oh boy, was that that was a test of raid coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, next point on this list. The new dungeons in Warlords, they were great, but there was no incentive to keep running them after the start of the expansion. I agree. I really enjoyed the dungeons. Hell, what was it? Grimrail Depot took place on a train. Thank you.
He looks so upset.
He looked so upset.
I hate that.
Grimrail Depot was great. I liked Skyreach. What is it? Shadow Moon Burial Grounds.
You're naming all the worst ones.
I enjoy them.
Okay, so right after this, we're gonna go do them in challenge modes.
I don't enjoy them that much.
That's what I thought.
My God, I don't even think about Burial Grounds on challenge mode.
That's what I thought.
That place is a.
See how quickly his attitude changed?
No, I'm not saying that they're not challenging to run. I'm saying I enjoy them for that reason. Yeah. Moving on then. Oh, Everbloom. Don't even talk to me about Everbloom. I hate that place. Both more casual raiders in normal difficulty and hardcore raiders in mythic difficulty can now see the entire story. This wasn't possible in older expansions like the Burning Crusade. Bullshit. Especially when you put mythic-only lore parts into end boss encounters. That doesn't mean everybody's going to get to see the story.
You get the gist of it.
You get the gist of it, but you're not going to get everything.
You don't need to see Cho'Gall.
Yeah.
No, I guess not. But, if you never did it in Mythic or, lived under a rock and didn't know how to use the internet, you would never know that Cho'Gall bursts in at the end of that encounter and kills...
Wait, what's the internet?
I don't know. It's a thing. Some scary
I
magic,
think we're on
spooky
it right
magic.
now, Tom.
Oh. Hi, internet.
It's on us.
It's definitely witchcraft. Yes,
Yeah.
you get more of the
We should burn
story.
it.
You get pretty much the gist of it, whereas in, Burning Crusade, unless you were in a 25-man raid...
I like
got
the
nothing.
fact that Mythic has like these little extra tidbits though. Like I don't think everybody needs to get every little bit of it. Like they could put story in PvP for all I care. I'm not a fan of PvP, but that gives a little incentive to go do it.
There's a little backstory to each battleground, but that's about it.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you read the description of each battleground, they give a little bit of backstory. About why you're fighting over it, and, what's the point.
Why we really, really need that flag next to our flag.
Yeah, that part they don't cover.
Like, fucking now style, bro.
So the last point here is more people are doing organized raiding than ever before thanks to some of the conveniences that have been added recently. Yes. Hell, we found some of the people who are raiding with us right now. We found through this, the raid finder tool.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, oh no, only 9 people showed up. We need an extra healer and another tank. Great, we're just going to list our group, say we're doing these bosses, and click the button and wait for them to ask to join.
It's a lot better than, I remember back running Molten Core, and it'd be like, okay, well, we're short both of our tanks tonight.
Raid's canceled.
So, the 38 of you guys, see ya. We're no raid tonight.
No raid tonight. The tanks didn't show up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, this is probably my favorite feature with this entire expansion, to be perfectly honest, because say your raid doesn't go that week, you personally can queue up, search through the raid finder, and be like, oh, look, here's a group asking for my role at my item level. Great, they're going to be doing these bosses. I need to kill them. Cool, and I'm just going to join them.
I mean, I did just that. After our Saturday raid, we're working on Heroic Garage, or Heroic Blackhand, whatever. I don't know why I keep calling him Garage. Heroic Blackhand. I queued up for another Heroic Blackhand group, and we were working on that. And actually, I queued up with Total, and the one of the guys in the group was raid leading as Christopher Walken, explaining the entire encounter.
Now, you see, when Blackhand in Phase 1.
He had the actual
I know,
voice.
I can't do the
It's not just
voice.
the speech pattern, it was the voice.
I could do the
too.
speech pattern, I can't do
perfect.
the voice. Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Oh my god, he had it perfect. Me and Total were like doubled over in pain, like laughing so hard, and then he's doing it in the fight while we're trying to like kill the boss, and it was worth it just to go for that.
Get behind the debris.
Yeah.
I wish I was there for that. That's amazing.
We're raiding till like 4 or 5 in the morning with them, and it was just great.
I can't. So, we have a few viewer questions, both in video and Twitter format.
Excellent.
We actually have Twitter questions this week,
which
so
will we do first?
We're going to take a Twitter question. This is from Zista. It's, have you considered pirates? No. I haven't really, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Michael, what are pirates? Please explain in 3 words or less.
I think it's a fruit.
Oh.
That was
okay.
5 words.
I like fruit.
Fine. They're a fruit.
That's 3. That's less than 5.
They existed.
And also the number I said.
They existed. That's less than 3. There you go.
Right.
Okay, fine. We're going to take a real Twitter question now. I wish. This is from Sarah, a.k.a. Wraithfae. Will Total Deletion do his job and get The Rock for the final show? If one of these 4 boxes here was filled with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I don't know what I would do.
I'm gonna have to call him.
While he pretends to call The Rock.
Oh, he must have.
Must
have changed his number.
He must have changed his number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're totally gonna go with
Definitely.
that. Okay, so we're gonna take one of our 2 video questions right now. If you've been watching for the past how many months now, a certain viewer named Jakeinator, you're probably familiar with that name, has been submitting some increasingly well-made video questions. And every week I question, how is Jake going to top himself next time? And I don't have to question that because he always delivers. I mean, really, I shouldn't. So here's the first video question from Jakeinator. Enjoy. And thank you, YouTube, for fucking up when I'm trying to have a video question go.
Hello, Battle Dog. It's Jakinator. Look at your tune. Now back to me. Now look at your tune. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if you stop using green gear and switch to purple epics, he could pwn like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're in a boat with the gear tune could use. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's the epics that you always wanted. Look again. The epics are now legendaries. Anything is possible when you tune wear epics and not greens. I'm on a chopper, and I got a question for you guys. Each time the game gets bigger in a patch or an expansion, Blizzard has been giving out new achievements for us to complete. Besides the brag rights, what would you guys like to see achievement points being spent on in the future? Personally, I would like to see if we could unlock cosmetic rewards with the points besides just the bragging rights. Like, we could unlock armor sets, pets rewards, mounts. So far, the achievement points has just been stacking up rapidly since the launch in Wrath of the Lich King. See you around.
Good question there. So, achievement points. Basically, what could we see them used for in the future aside just bragging rights?
Could buy a pirate ship.
Yeah. John, you're muted.
Why would you want a fruit ship, Dom?
Why would you want to
establish that pirates are?
No, we established that they existed.
They exist.
They exist.
This is all very confusing.
I remember a while ago when achievement points went into the game in the first place, there was a lot of talk like, oh, they're going to be used as currency. You get enough achievement points, you'll be able to buy mounts and shit like that. Obviously, that was all rumor and conjecture. But, it would be nice.
It would, but then at the same time, because then your total will be going down and you'd be like, but I had over 9,000. And then you're sitting at like 2. That'd be kind of like, I don't know, I'd be upset.
Fine, then don't actually spend the achievement points themselves, but once you hit a certain threshold, it unlocks the ability for you to buy certain items.
Yeah, maybe. I could see that. That would be cool to do some kind of like pet mount rewards or whatever, but that's kind of already done with the achievement system as it is. It's like, okay, we'll earn so many mounts and you get a mount. So I don't know if it's just like, oh guys, earn, 10,000 achievement points and get a mount. I don't know. It could be interesting. What I would rather see in place of using achievements is like a veteran reward. Like, yeah, we just got the statue and stuff or whatever for being a 10-year subscriber, but like Star Wars Galaxies had a system in place where the longer you were subscribed, you got a reward. If you were subscribed for a year, you got like a cool spaceship that you could fly around in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's and doesn't have to be 1 year consistent. It's 1 year tracked up, added across all your game time. So whenever you finally get to that year, you'll be rewarded with that. So yeah, there's going to be some people that are ahead that have certain rewards, so they're going to have to make a reward right now, like they, set up a couple in sections for it, but have one for somebody who's been subscribed the entire time, kind of, and reward, and then as every couple months or year, whatever their intermission, because I think Star Wars was doing it every 6 months. They had like a minor reward at the 6 month and a major one at the 1 year, if I remember correctly. So,
Jeez, I forgot how Star Wars did that. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. Anything that these achievement points could be used for, I would like it.
I don't know. I mean, it would have to be cosmetic, of course, but I don't know. I mean, I thought the point of achievements was just the bragging rights. I don't think you need, because they're, like Dom said, they already unlock stuff at this point. I don't think they need to do anything else. You know, I mean, the achievements themselves unlock stuff. I don't. because then you're going to be trying to get these like maybe even unable to attain achievements now that as the game moves forward, and you like are not going to get your mount now because you can't get your achievement point, and that doesn't feel good either. So I don't know.
I mean, they've already made some kind of
like
adjustments to achievements like the Insane, where you get the title Insane in the Membrane. There was one of the requirements was to get exalted or honored or revered or whatever it was with the Chandrilar,
Right.
which the faction only
yeah.
existed in Dire Maul, and you had to go turn in class books over and over and over, and they'd only give like 50 rep a book or 100 rep a book or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
there was like an endless amount.
That.
When Cataclysm came out, they wiped all those quests out. They don't exist anymore. So then they actually made that a feat of strength where you'd have your feat for the Chandrilar rep, but it's no longer part of the Insane requirement. So
yeah,
and it seems like some of the mounts and stuff that they're taking out, like the old ZG Tiger, the old ZG Raptor, like I have both of them. I got them from ZG. You can't get them out of ZG anymore, but you can buy them on the black market auction house now. So they're taking ways that some of the items that were gone, unattainable ever to be gotten again, you can get off the black market auction house now. I think you can even get the black and plagued proto drakes off there too that were taken out from Wrath.
I believe you. I think you can get pretty much everything that was taken out.
Yeah.
With the exception of the black Karaji battle tank.
Well, yeah, that was the first mount that was ever removed from the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I know there's a couple titles and stuff, but they don't have any active way to earn titles outside of how you originally got them. It was I could be wrong, but I think the only 2 titles that were ever removed from the game were the ones from the Burning Crusade attunement quest lines. Hand of a Doll and remember the other one?
The server first or the first clearing of
those
instances.
Right.
Those ones you can't get.
Yeah.
Like Conqueror of Naxxramas, I think, is the one.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
There's a lot of feats of strength they are in there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So we have another viewer question we got during that. This is from someone in chat whose name pronunciation I am about to butcher. I do apologize, sir or madam, but I made this fancy slide. Look at that. This is from Kier.
I think
it's from Pirate. His name's Pirate.
Your name is now Pirate, sir, for the following question.
Oh.
And this is a direct quote from chat. Question: do you think garrisons damaged the game more than it helped? Valid question.
I don't know.
I think
it
sounds
good having known them. I mean,
yeah. A little bit of both, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't ever leave my garrison.
Yeah, I don't ever leave my garrison either, and I'm rich.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. There's a couple quests. There's one quest out there that's like normally a 200 gold quest or something, but because I stack it with treasure hunters, I walk out with like 1100 gold every time that quest comes up, and then usually I make at least 1,000 gold a day doing the treasure hunter missions. So I don't really need to go farm for gold anymore. 1,000 gold a day is kind of hard to spend if you're not doing much in the game.
Right. 1,000 gold a day, if you are faithful and do it, properly every day, that's a great amount of gold income. And, yeah, I know a few people who do it across 12 tunes.
Yep. Yeah, no, so there's that. Then there's, like, if you've raided enough, you'll get a mythic cache for each of the raid groups on every other week. You get. So, I mean, I have a lot of mythic gear, and I've never stepped foot in a mythic encounter. So, I mean, that helps. It's definitely, it helps people out, but I don't know. The concept was amazing. I love the garrison, but I could see how it's detrimental, like, because you have the mine, and you have the herbalism place, and everybody has access to that. You don't need to have mining. You don't need to have herbalism, and you can just go pick flowers and mine rocks. And it's just like the economy kind of dipped in those
Yeah.
to the point where it's not even worth it for me. I don't even pick the herbs anymore. I used
Yeah.
to do that every day religiously. They've been sitting there for months now. I've
too.
not even touched one of them.
Same here. I actually did it for the first time in months the other day. Before raid, I was bored. But I used to gather ore constantly on my Alliance Warrior when I used to play him and sell it. I mean, that's how I made all my money. Because the server that I was playing on had really, really high prices for that stuff. And it sold. So, I mean, I did it. Now, I mean, as soon as Warlords hit, I don't think the price of true iron ore ever got above 1 gold a piece.
No.
I mean, maybe on day one, but it is dirt cheap. Ridiculously cheap. Because any you're ever going to need comes out of your garrison mine. I doubt you're going to need much more than what you can farm per day out of a level 3 mine. And if you do, and you're too lazy to go around, it's dirt cheap. So, I mean, there's one thing that died. The ore market, the herb market, the warlord, garrisons killed them. Utterly destroyed them.
So I'm just curious now. I mean, obviously, I haven't played in a garrison, but does it create more ghost town cities because everyone's just chilling in the garrison and not actually in the major cities?
What major cities? The major faction hubs are War Spear for the Horde, and I forget the Alliance one, but they're right outside of the World PvP area.
Yeah,
And-
I mean they're
okay.
they're pretty populated because they have like the challenge mode quests, and they have your seals that you get for the bonus
roll
rolls.
vendors.
Yeah, all the faction like the
Okay.
gear, like all the rep vendors are there.
It's a
so-
main city. There's an auction house. There's a
Okay.
bank.
I mean, yeah, it's
Transmog
it's
void
the shop truck
storage.
of this expansion.
There's portals back to the other major cities. Storm Shield,
Yeah.
thank you, Jake. That's the Alliance one. There's everything you're going to need there. And they are fairly populated because you do have to go there for certain things.
But depending on the buildings that you put in your garrison, you may not need to ever leave your garrison. You can actually build an auction house in your garrison.
Yes. If you get the trading post,
Jesus.
you can build an
Yeah.
auction house. If you get the...
I have a bank in my garrison, a transmog in my garrison, a guild bank in my garrison.
you can get all that in your garrison.
So I
Okay,
don't
so
I don't really need to leave it. So in a way, I'd like it, but I think there's too much. I think
You can't
I
have
think
all
the
of it.
next time. Yeah, you can't have all of it, but I think next time they need to, because certain things are worthless. Like,
Yeah.
so you could put like profession shacks in there and whatever, and like I only have the enchanting one in there, so I could buy the enchanting recipes. It's the only reason I had it in there. I have them all now. I don't use the enchanting hut. I don't use the work orders to get more dust or anything like that. So,
Yeah, same.
but I don't. There's nothing to put in its place, so it just stays there. But like, so I had the barn, right? The stable, whatever it is. Yeah, I had the stables. I unlocked all the mounts that you get out of the stables. I bulldozed the place. It's done. I put something else in its place.
Now
I
they
was
have
done with
nowhere to
that.
live.
Bulldozed it. Put something else down. It's like kind of playing Sim City or whatever over here in my garrison. It's just like build things, nuke
Sim
them,
base.
trying to put natural disasters. Every once in a while I'll just start up a invasion in my garrison and let the invasion just kill everybody.
A purging.
That's my natural disaster
The
equivalent of
purge.
Sim City. Yeah.
Bowser shows up.
Yep, garrisons. I like them, but, they created a few problems. There we go. Great question. Thank you. I guess let's get on to our second video question. Actually, you know what? No.
You have another one?
Yeah, we have another one, but we're going to take this Twitter question first. This is from Goofy Spartan, someone we haven't heard from in a while. What is the question that you get asked the most from your raid team / guild? For me, it's, is this your real voice?
Yes, that is Goofy's real voice.
I think the question I get asked most is, what color do you think this is?
You want to know my most asked question when I played?
Go.
Why are you red spec'd?
Mike, Mike, what color?
Fucking-
What color is this dress?
I hate you, Dom. Did you have that queued up this whole time? Or is that your phone
That was
background?
way fast.
That was scary fast.
It was way too fast.
Holy crap. Hate you guys.
Either that or he was studying it.
My
We'll never know.
the question I get asked for my raid all the time is, did you use Killing Spree?
That is the question we ask him the most.
Because I'm always dead.
He dies from Killing Spree more than he dies from any other legitimate raid mechanic.
It's true.
He doesn't stand in the fire. He doesn't accidentally intercept the spear. He doesn't pull aggro and fuck up. No, he Killing Sprees and then is just dead.
Then finds the floor.
Because in one case it took him off a cliff, or another case, you know, he stood there as the boss slammed the tank with an AoE ability, and he was just standing in front of it during the Killing Spree.
Yeah.
It's magical.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So why are you red? What color is this? And did you use Killing Spree?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the questions we are asked, or were asked, generally. So now for the second video question. Yes, we have two. Jake has been a busy bee this week. Damn it, Dom. So, okay, first I'm going to have to preface this. This question is 3 minutes long, this video.
What?
It is
That is a long question.
It is worth it.
Wow.
Okay, if you say so.
No matter what
Oh.
you think of this video in the beginning, watch it till the end.
If you say so.
Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, Jake. You're going to kill us all. Damn it, YouTube. Again?
Hello, Battletock. You know who it is. It's Jake and Eater. And I got a question for you guys. From a friend. He would like your opinions. If Blizzard should create mega servers. Seeing so many things nowadays are cross-realmed anyways. Personally, I think it's a technical issue. But what do I know?
Will you stop doing that?
Doing what?
That teleporting.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, that. Stop doing it.
Okay, fine, I'm out of here.
I told him to stop doing the teleporting. Hey there guys, this is Goofy Sparta here, and how can you guys handle a guy like that? He is very annoying. And while I'm here, I got a question for you guys. And my question is, since Khadgar, Gromash, and Uriel are gonna be at the fight at our command in Hellfire Citadel, do you guys think that Hellfire Citadel is the last raid for Warlords of Draenor, or is there another raid?
That's an excellent question.
Didn't I tell you to stop doing that?
Oh shit.
saw that before. Oh my god.
That is the best thing you. I know I say that every week. For serious.
I'm sitting here, I muted myself, and then the music starts. And about 10-15 seconds later, accounting for the delay, I hear my wife from the other room burst out laughing so hard she says she's crying.
Oh my god.
Black, what you came in on was the most epic video question yet.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Goofy, for helping out with that. That was actually...
Seriously.
Jeez. Oh my god, that was great.
So, the first question got out of that was mega servers.
Right.
And I do 100% believe it is a technical issue at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see them. I know they've kind of merged some servers and stuff where you can actually, there's like, oh, this guy, and he's got an asterisk next to his name, and you can invite him into your guild if you're on the same merged group and different things like that. Like,
yep.
So that exists. The technology's there. It's just a matter of time, I think, before they merge them all. So...
Yeah, I don't know if that's like...
Things like that will be a little crazy, though, because rare spawns, like Time Lost Proto Drake, pretty much means you'll never, ever get it.
Even on low pop servers, it's going to be... It's difficult to get.
If it's one... I'm talking about if it's one server.
Yeah, if everything's one server. Yeah. It's going to be pretty terrible. Mega servers, I mean, right now I'm fine with how they are. If it's an end... goal for Blizzard, then more power to them if they can make it work. The second part of that question was another raid. So, do you think Hellfire Citadel is the final raid of this expansion? And we've gotten this question a few times before. I don't know. Because we were all, like, they throw Grommash Hellscream at us this whole expansion as the leader of the Iron Horde and this big bad, and then they just take that away from us. So, is he going to sacrifice himself to slay Archimonde? Is something crazy going to happen? Or are we going to repel the demon invasion and he's just going to be like, hey, thanks guys, I'm going to kill y'all. And then we get another raid tier.
Ugh. But, like, you're fighting Archimonde. I mean...
Yeah. I don't know, if you asked me this question...
Who's stronger than him?
Hey, kill Jaden.
Sargeras.
If you asked me this question...
That you realistically will fight.
If you asked me this question a couple months ago, I would have been like, yep, this is the last raid tier, for sure. But a lot of the data mining and stuff... Ooh, it's raining really hard now. A lot of the stuff that we've data mined is they're going against. This is going to be the last patch before the expansion, so I don't know. I know the PTR is actually doing background downloading now, so right. The patch is really close. It's really obnoxiously close.
Which is scary how quick. I mean, they obviously did a lot of internal development, but it's scary how quick this patch is rolling out from when they first announced it. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, with this, and then we got BlizzCon right around the corner. By right around the corner, I mean, it's still, like, what, 4 months out?
It's less than a half a year away, but still.
Yeah.
It's soon enough.
We'll probably get the patch within the next 2 weeks.
I'm going to say the next month, definitely, but you know what? 2 weeks does seem plausible.
Yeah. Minimum, I say, next 2 weeks. And then, so we get that. We're going to have a minor patch before BlizzCon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that about 2 months later. And then shortly after BlizzCon, we'll probably get the next big patch. And we're going to get the announcement of the expansion there. And then we'll have that little minor patch before the expansion. So, I don't know. I don't know what the next raid tier could be. Like, what the boss or anything could be.
I haven't the slightest idea. It depends on story, how this goes.
It's not going to be Black Temple. Right? Because we already have Black Temple as, like, the Alliance questing area.
Right.
So we have a Hellfire. So out of what was left for us in Burning Crusade, that leaves Sunwell, which was back on Azeroth, so that's probably not going to happen, or Tempest Keep / SSC. SSC doesn't exist, and we have not seen any of Netherstorm at all yet. So I'm going to say it's something to do with Netherstorm.
The fields of Farallon.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice place. Currently.
Maybe.
So, I don't know. It could be anything. Really. It all depends on how the story ends in Hellfire Citadel.
It's clearly going to be the Emerald Dream.
Clearly the Emerald Dream, guys. Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yep.
It's Ysera time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
It's going to be a pirate raid.
I'm done. A pirate raid. Is there anything else we missed, gentlemen?
I actually got a puppy today.
You got a puppy today?
Did.
Yeah. Want to see him?
Sure.
Okay. His name is Sparkles, and I love him.
You got the Frostwolf pup. I was like, for a second, like, you actually got a puppy? What the fuck?
This is for you, so guess what?
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it now because it's fucking cute.
I got a Christmas card from Blizzard.
I have one of those too.
Oh, how sweet. This is Dear Dumb. Go die. Love everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I got a picture. I got a coworker's dog sitting next to her in a chair in the office. Come on, look at that face.
I miss him.
Yeah, he's still a bread box. An iron bread box.
Yeah, he is. He is a cast iron bread box.
I have a yellow dress.
And that's our show, everyone. Oh, Jakeinator, right, Twitter. We missed a Twitter question from him. Jakeinator, besides the questions, what do you think of the actual videos I made? The thought processes when you see them. Keep doing what you're doing? Seriously?
Never stop.
It's amazing, Jake, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is episode 49. We got one more show to go before we're done with Battle Talk, and I'm gonna tell you the hardest part about leaving Battle Talk is not having these questions anymore, because these questions are amazing. I look forward to these more than I do doing the actual show. They're that good. So yeah, keep it up. Hopefully, we may be covering some topics that you are interested in and can submit viewer questions for our new gaming show, which will actually, we've decided on our topic, and we'll be covering E3. So
yes, that will be the topic for the first episode.
Yes, so there's going to be about a 2-week hiatus between the last episode of Battle Talk as we prepare, get all, everything all set up and all that. So check follow the three of us on our Twitters and stuff like that to keep up on the news of where this is all going to be and stuff like that. You'll probably even, depending on the YouTube channel we end up going on, I'll probably still put the links on my YouTube channel, like in playlists or whatever, so you guys could still find them that way. So make sure to subscribe to my Dead Zista YouTube channel. So.
Yep.
But yeah, no, keep it up, Jake.
Seriously.
Like I said, this is not going to be our last time covering Blizzard-related material.
Yeah.
And can guarantee you we're going to have a BlizzCon episode immediately following BlizzCon. So
very much so.
Yep.
All right, then. So that is actually our show. So, John, where can they find you? And your new
can find
puppy.
me hiding behind this dog. Because he's the cutest little friend ever. You can find me at No More. If you want to watch me doing some Let's Plays on YouTube, you can see me at Nahojm, Nhojm. I might be doing The Witcher. Might not. Don't know yet.
All right, then.
Check it out anyway.
Yeah. This guy.
You can find me...
Oh, my God, Dom.
What?
Pirate.
What?
And I can't even... See,
What are pirates?
I don't know. They're a thing.
You can find me down below at just XIZTA with an underscore. As I mentioned, you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/deadzista. You can find me on Twitch Twitch.tv/Zista, XIZTA, no underscore. Don't put that there. And find the three of us and more on youtube.com/ASOTV podcast for about 10,000 TV shows that we cover.
You were about to say for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows, weren't you?
Maybe?
Because that's the usual closing line for one of those.
We got the Flash finale tomorrow, so
sorry,
tune in for that.
Sorry I'm lingering on you, Dom. I'm looking for something as I go over here. You can find me on Twitter at Thilladrin, Twitch at Thilladrin. Next week is the final episode of this, episode 50. It's going to be a pretty interesting show, to say the least. We're bringing back some guests.
I hear there's going to be hookers.
There's going to be blackjack and hookers.
It's going to be a party. If you guys are expecting WoW news, you'll get it.
Forget it.
It's not going to be the focus of the show.
That is not going to be the focus of the show. I'm upset. I can't find...
We're going to go out with a party. It's going to go out with a bang.
I can't find a thing.
Bring some
pizza.
Bring some pizza.
I cannot find a thing.
Bring snacks. Seriously.
Anyway, yeah.
Snacks.
We will be doing that here on twitch.tv/Zista at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time next Tuesday. Don't miss it. It is our final episode, for Christ's sake. You know, I mean, be there, please. Thank you for watching, everybody. Long transition was short tonight.
Kids.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for these crazy kids. Meddling.
Meddling crosswalk pup.